I'm really enjoying this deck paired up with the Bandit, and it is the Skeleton King, the Bandit, the Dark Goblin, the Miner, the Fisherman, and the Valkyrie. Pretty strong deck, pretty fun deck, super fun to use with the new Bandit. And as always, guys, we've got a couple of replays so you can see this deck in action. So the first replay is against the Barbarian King player. It is the Resurrection map. Skeleton King versus Barbarian King. Who will prevail? But I'm fetching on the Bandit and the Miner. We've got the Miner there, facing a few Archer Queens. Miner's quite handy to push to the back of the board. You can upgrade him with Disappear and Cleave. And obviously the Bandit. So I'm fetching on the Bandit in round 1. Placing it on the Revive tile. And he also fetches on the Bandit and the Archer. Not a bad setup from him. Skeleton King gets the knockback, and my Bandit gets the supercharge up first. Dashing around the board. Absolutely love the Bandit. Let me know what you think of the Bandit in the comment section, guys. I love her. I think she's a great addition to the game. Certainly switched up the meta a bit. Super fun. I've come in there. Take round number 1. Easy dubs there. And we've also got the Valk inside this deck. A bit of anti-healing. I think she pairs well with the Skeleton King and the Dark Goblin, guys. One of my favourite minis. Does nice damage. You can get that infinite attack range with the Dark Goblin. Put out some big damage. And the Fisherman. Love the Fisherman with this deck. Shoots down a lot of special tiles like the mirror map and this map itself. A lot of players place a decent mini on the Revive tile. You use the Fisherman to yoink them to your side of the board. But I'll come on, I fetch on the Valkyrie, upgrade my Miner. That's what I choose to do. Plus, it's a little bit of a counter for the Bandit because my Miner goes to the back of the board there, and you can see my opponent's Bandit dashed to the back of the board towards my Miner. It didn't charge through my Barbarian King and my Bandit, leaving the supers untouched. So it's a little bit of a counter. It's not a hard counter. It's just something I'm working on at the minute. It's a strategy I'm sort of liking to use, just playing with. But it's quite effective. As you can see there in round number 2, we come in, take round number 2. We are 2-0 and up going into the 3rd round. Haven't placed a Gizmo yet. My opponent's placed the Elixir Collector. Smart player. But I've got choices now. I can come on with the Dark Goblin, or I can go for the upgrades to my Bandit. And that's exactly what I choose to do, my friends. I sell off my Valk, upgrade my Bandit. Like we say, we've got that Miner there. He'll push to the back of the board, and I'm hoping he plays his Bandit on the front of the tile again. Because then his Bandit turns around and goes towards my Miner and leaves my Skeleton King and my Bandit untouched. That was the plan going into this 3rd and final round. And I also fetch on the Elixir Collector. And also, we've got the Bandit on the Resurrection tile. Smart play from me. So we're going into the 3rd and final round. I've only got 2 minis. He's got the Barb, the Bandit, Lumberjack, the 2-star Archer, the Barb King. Miner pushes the back of the board. My Skeleton King gets the knockback on his minis. And his Bandit charges to the back of the board, leaving my Skeleton King untouched. And my Bandit just going back and forward now, guys. Doing work. Skeleton King going to revive. I'm going to finish off his Bandit. It's my Bandit and Skeleton King versus his Barbarian King. And it looks like we're going to take an easy 3-0 against the Barbarian King versus the Skeleton King. There's only one true king, guys. And that's the Skeleton King. So for the second replay, we are in against the Countess. Can be a tricky matchup on the Revive tile, because once you knock the Countess out, she can revive herself and then start teleporting around, building her life back up. But that's why I've got the Fisherman in the deck to help deal with that. So round number 1, again, I'm going to look for the Bandit and the Miner. That's the sort of setup I like going for with this deck. Bandit and Miner. We've got the same mirror, the Wartooth and the Hot Potter Gizmo available as well. I do see that at the bottom. He has taken out my Bandit early game, but he's going to revive. He's going to start dashing around the board, doing a bit of DPS to that Countess. But when it's Countess on her own, she struggles because the Skeleton King just does that much damage. Look, guys. Boomf. Boomf. Countess is taken out the game by my Skeleton King, who does get the revive. Easy round 1 win. And brace yourselves as well, guys, because there is a lot of emotes spamming going on inside this game. I think we're having a private battle with emotes alongside our match on the battle board as well, my friends. So round number 2. Don't really know what to play. I know he's got the Bandit and the Knight. Don't really know the rest of his minis. So I opt for this setup. I fetch on my Valk, Dark Goblin, just to get my minis on the board. And we're spamming them emotes in the process. I don't mind a good emote spam, guys. Maybe I should knock these emotes off when I'm getting replays, but hey-oh, it is what it is. So round number 2, he's got a 2-star Bandit on the field, and this Dark Goblin, guys, gets some nice DPS if untouched. That's why I love the Dark Goblin. Such a cool mini. And his hot potter comes to life, doing some DPS to my Skelly King. We do get the hot potter taken out. Huge W there. Skelly King going to revive. We're going to get the knockback. Bandit comes in clutch, dissipates the Countess as well, stops us from teleporting, and we come in, take round number 2, and that was without a gizmo as well. So what to do in round number 3, apart from spam emotes? I think I'm gonna look for the fisherman. Gonna mark his revive tile with my fisherman, and we'll go for the deep wound upgrade on the Valk, just in case the Valk starts teleporting around, building the life back up. The Valk might help with that, with the deep wound upgrade. And I fetch on the fisherman. We've got him marking the revive tile. We're going for this setup. We're going into round number 3. Pull the Countess, which is what we wanted, but I misplaced my minis, and my Skeleton King walks away from the Countess. Big rip on my behalf. And he's got his upgrades going. I still need my gizmo on the field. Skelly King doing work in the centre of the board, but his bandits just dashing around, dissipating everything. And his hot potter's nearly at full health. Looks like it's going to be around number 3 to my opponent. We're just spamming emotes still. Who doesn't love a good emote, guys? So I'm going to look for the upgrades to my bandit this round. He's on the revive tile, so that's super effective. And then I can get my gizmo down as well. Hopefully win round number 4 with my gizmo on the field. I haven't got it down yet. And I'm going to leave my fisherman on that revive tile. And we've got the Valk back there with the Skeleton King. And hopefully when he yanks that Countess, if he just place it on the revive tile, Skelly King, Countess will do. Skelly King and Valk will do with the Countess super quick. And I've just moved my Goblin to that side. 2-star Bandit. And he does leave his Countess on the revive tile. And he's got the 3-star Bandit in the mix. Bandit's dashing around. He's got the Ice Wizard side up there. Try and slow my Bandit down. But I've got too much damage on the field. And my hot potter comes to life. Ice Wizard's been taken out by my Valk. Finally, Skeleton King got a soul in the bag for when he goes to revive. If he goes to revive, which he certainly does. But we don't even need the Skeleton King revive. And we come in and we take round number 4. 3 games to 1. GG's. Well played. And I enjoyed the emote battle as well in the process. There we have that Skeleton King deck paired with the Bandit. Super fun deck. I am enjoying it. Bandit OP. Skelly King OP. Super fun. If you did enjoy this video, consider dropping me a like down below. If you want to see more Clash Mini content, feel free to subscribe. And while you're here, you might as well check out this Clash Mini video popping up on screen now. We'll catch you guys in the next one.